Hello, Professor. Off the bat, I want to just address real quick. I'm using a different style to record this audio. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic. Google Chrome is what's required to actually use the audio through the Prezi, so I hope this is okay. My computer really struggles with Google Chrome. This is actually the third time I've tried to do this presentation, and each time it'll freeze up and basically crash my computer. So I hope this is okay. I'll be uploading it through YouTube. I've done this for a lot of other classes, and generally there's no issues. So I apologize for any inconveniences or differences that may occur. But hopping into it, I chose the jazz artist John Coltrane. He is a saxophonist. I chose him for my for this project. And we'll just hop right into it. Here's a picture of John Coltrane, and we'll start in for his early life influences. So as a child, he was influenced by some other jazz artists, Lester Young, another saxophonist, and Count Basie. And then he was also influenced by his family. He was from a family of music. His father played many different instruments, so we kind of learned from there as well. And then next up, we're going to have early talent. So he displayed early talent in his teen years. He played saxophone. He started in his teen years and showed a lot of promise. He also played clarinet. And then he finished out high school and enlisted in the Navy because of the war during World War II. So he enlisted in the Navy, and then he actually performed regularly with other sailors, and he made his first recording with other sailors, actually. And then next up, we're going to have education and experience. So he did attend Granoff School of Music, but most of his accolades come with his experience. He played with band leader Dizzy Gillespie for 1.5 years, and then in 1954 he actually played with Duke Ellington. Duke Ellington brought Coltrane into the band, although he was fired for his drug use. That's a very popular trend and issue with jazz artists is their drug use, whether it be marijuana or in this case it was heroin, which is a very popular drug in jazz as well. And then next up, he worked with Miles Davis, and Miles kind of kept him in check and tried to hold him accountable for his drug use. Then next up, we have style and importance. So he was very important. He was one of the forefathers of free jazz. He also played modern jazz. He had a large and dark tone on his tenor saxophone, and he actually learned multiphonics from Thelonious Monk, and that's when you can produce multiple tones at once with your embouchure and a couple other factors with how you play, but you can basically produce two different tones at the same time, which was something that was pretty unique to him at the time. Next up going to be his compositions and works. So some of his famous compositions, Kind of Blue, that was a famous one with Miles Davis, Milestones, and we have Blue Train and Giant Steps. Those are some of his earlier works and my favorite things. And then just a fun fact, after his death later on, he actually won a Pulitzer Prize in 2007. Alrighty, so here's my works cited for the information I found. There's additionally a video here. I will play it. It's actually Kind of Blue. It's the recording for that. Hopefully this doesn't get taken down on YouTube, but I listened through this and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a great piece. So I leave you with this. I really appreciate it. I very much enjoyed this class. I want to thank you. And yeah, appreciate you bringing these artists to my attention.